Welcome back to Casual EDH. My name is Chris, and today I got a very special pack opening for everyone, because today I'm going to be opening up mystery boosters. I did get one booster box as part of the Philadelphia convention in a box. I actually primarily bought this because the mystery boosters are worth quite a bit, honestly, and I really wanted this playmat. That's literally it. I figured if I get this playmat and sell the mystery booster cards, I'd come close to breaking even in my mind as far as value. I decided instead I'm going to go ahead and open up these booster packs because I actually would like to see what I can get. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just pop these open. I think mystery boosters are a great product for Commander players. They have just such a random assortment of cards from all over the Magic history. So it's just nice to see what you can get. Squirrel Wrangler, Reality Scramble. So since these are the convention exclusives as opposed to the retail exclusives, you do get these playtest cards. I'll be honest, I don't have much interest in them, personally. But I know a lot of people are, so what I'm going to do after this is I'll just probably put them up as a lot on eBay. I don't think they're worth very much, but I figure, someone will get 24 and they'll maybe pay like $20 or something. Unless I get like a Slid Mizzet or something. Then that price may change a little bit. Ooh, Triumph of the Hordes. So ironically, this is extremely relevant right now because of Phyrexia All-Be-One and all the poison counters and everything that's going on right now. Also a pretty good hit financially, but basically anything that gives infect, poison counters, and whatnot is pretty big right now. So this is a good hit. Fibblethip the Lost. Sometimes when you open up these packs, you do feel a little lost. Visitor from Planet Q. Also apologize, I'm getting over a cold right now. Let's see what other interesting things we can get here. I always like getting more copies of Regrowth. It's a really solid card. You just can't ever have enough of them. Gravetitan's fun. I like Gravetitan. I don't think it's financially a big hit, but I like to use this in a lot of black decks, especially when I'm generating tokens, even if it's not specifically a zombie deck. A good thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably open up... I don't know. We'll see how we're doing on time. I'll either open up 12 or the entire box right now. We'll find out. See, it's got all these like little... nice cards like Muldrifter. Yeah, it's not financially the most, and it's not the hardest card to get, but it's just nice to be able to just get additional copies of it, It's useful in a lot of decks. Penumbra Spider. I used to, when I first played, or not even played, when I first started collecting, I wasn't even playing yet, I got all the Penumbras, and I just thought they were the best cards ever, and I still don't think they're awful, because they do make the token afterwards, but times do a change. Attempted Discovery. Kragenwick Cremator. Cod Etland Shill's Envoy. Alright. Got this pack here. There are some really big hits. I know everyone wants, of course, like the Mana Crypt and whatnot. Personally, I like the fact that there's a Demonic Tutor. You can get Demonic Tutor from these. You could get Rhystic Study during the first wave ones, but they did take that out for these 2021 convention exclusives, so there's no chance of a Rhystic Study here, which is unfortunate, but it's also been reprinted a couple of times. Secret Layers too, so it's not the hardest card to get anymore. It is going back up in price though. What have we got here? Scarg of the Rage Pits, Imperial Armor, cards in your hand, Hornet Nest, 5 Kids in the Trench Coat. I might keep that one. I just think that one's funny. But yeah, I mean, you got a lot of other solid hits. I know Perforos is in here. The original one, not the new one. He's really good for token decks, obviously. He's also good for making you lose friends. Second, I thought that was Pyroblast, so I was more excited. Memory Erosion. Lantern of Undersight. So I think let's just go ahead and move up here a little bit. These have like an interesting crimping that they use on these. I don't know if it's because they're just like overprinting them because of all the conventions going on right now, but It's not. They don't feel like other booster packs. Gary, always a good one to get. Carpet of Flowers. Carpet of Flowers is a really decent card. I don't think it had any reprintings after its original set until Mystery Booster. There may have been a Secret Lair. It's just hard to remember because there's like 1,000 Secret Lair cards now. But Carpet of Flowers is a pretty solid card. Bombardment. Just straight up Bombardment, not Goblin Bombardment. There's a lot of solid uncommons in these. There's a few good rares, but solid. The uncommons are really good for these. Mind Spring. How to keep an Is It Mage busy. Return card name to its hand. God. I think playtesting has too much fun. Alright, what do we got here? Archmage of Imagination. So, again, not a big financial hit, but, again, you just get a lot of, like, really cool, like, solid commander cards. Archmage of Imagination is just such a hoser. Gives all your creatures flying, makes all of their opponent creatures lose flying. Really great for any deck where you're just trying to, like, really push through for damage, because then they can't block your creatures. Combine it with, like, Stormtide Leviathan, and they can't even attack, usually. Because then they can only attack with Island Walk, and, I mean, how often do you see Island Walk? Mags of the Moat, not as good as actual Moat. Sudden Demise. Choose the color, Sudden Demise. Oh, that's not awful. I don't think it's been a long time since I've seen that. I had to read that. Imaginary Friends, create 3/0/0 white. So is the point of this one to already have a buffer out? Something that gives your, like intangible virtue that already gives them a +1/+1? I don't know. Lone Missionary. Man, when I played during... I'm just going to keep doing asides, because that's what this set does. You just do asides. Lone Missionary, I played this so heavily in Zendikar, you would have thought that it was actually a good card. I just like the card. That and Survival Cache. Lightning Helix, always kind of a... Lightning Helix is interesting because it goes through like waves of when it's good and when it's bad. And its price fluctuates pretty heavily. Sometimes you can sell them, sometimes you can't. I don't know where we're looking at right now for them, but probably should look into that. Hakon, Stromgard, Stromgeldsturge? Stromgald, yeah. Debtor's Knell. Debtor's Knell was such a bomb in the original Commander. Like when Commander was first formalized as a format and the original decks came out, Debtor's Knell was just such a bomb. It was hard to deal with. It kept bringing stuff back. I think it's too slow for games nowadays, but man, back in the day. Noxious Bayou. Now, I feel like something like Noxious Bayou is a pretty valid card. Like, I know right now it's a playtest card, but add green or black, you get a poison counter. I think if you gave it a tap for colorless so it doesn't do anything to you, I think it would be really solid. I think that would be a reasonable card to actually print. Because you'd always be afraid of, like, how many poison counters do I have? Do they have any kind of proliferate? That kind of thing. Especially nowadays. So many random cards just have proliferate tacked onto them. Energy Field. I'm not familiar with that one. Prevent all damage dealt to you from sources you do not control. To graveyard, sacrifice. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now, I hate Reality Scramble and all effects like that. Just, no. Don't play it. Red Herring. That's kind of funny, too. Alright, let's see. We got 9 minutes. Alright, I think I'll stop this here. I think I'll break this up into 2 10-ish minute videos. Just for everyone's sake there. So, if you are watching still, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and open up some more. We'll do another video. And you have a good one.